Good evening. Welcome to the workshop meeting of the Mayor and City Council of the City of College Park. I'm Mayor Bianca Motley Broom. It is 6:05 p.m. We have a quorum present with council members McKenzie, Karn, and Gay. And so we've got a couple of items on this workshop agenda. We will start with item number 1, a special event permit from Iota Phi Theta Foundation for a party to the polls on October 21st. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
All right. Well, first I would say thank you for allowing me to be here to present our special event permit. My name is Anthony Harden. I serve as the 23rd International Grand Treasurer for Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated. In today's meeting, I will be representing our private foundation, which is Iota Phi Theta Foundation, Inc. We are planning to have our event on October 21st, 2024, from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Phillips Park for our Party at the Polls initiative. A little bit about Party at the Polls. We are partnering with When We All Vote to get everyone out to come out to vote inside of the College Park area. So we're expecting about 50 individuals at most for our event, especially around timing and actually the day of the event itself. So we're looking to receive a special permit for our event, and then I'm opening for any questions or concerns that the council may have.
Thank you, Mr. Harden. We'll start with Councilmember McKenzie.
Thank you again, and I do not have any questions.
Councilmember Karn.
No questions. Looking forward to it.
Councilmember Gay.
No questions.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Item number 2 has been removed, so we've got a discussion about let's power up our neighbors.
Good evening, Mayor, council members, distinguished guests, and fellow colleagues.
Good evening.
First, I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to our mayor and council for your unwavering commitment to prioritizing the well-being of our community. Your progressive foresight in establishing programs like Let's Power Up Our Neighbors demonstrates a strong dedication to the people we serve and embodies the compassionate values we hold dear in the city of College Park. Today, we're here to recognize the efforts made in our recent employee donation contest. I would like to take this opportunity to thank several departments for their robust and generous support. The city clerk's office, communications, water and sewer, recreations, public works and sanitation, customer service, power department, business license, and inspections departments. Your contributions show the strength of our team when we come together for a common cause. This truly was a unified effort, and each department's support has made a significant impact in our goals in assisting the citizens of College Park with their utility bill payment needs. Additionally, we want to extend our gratitude to our local businesses and vendors who contribute prizes for the winners. Special thanks goes to the Manchester Arms Restaurant, the Corner Grill Restaurant, the Paymentus Corporation, Midwest Municipal Services, and Bakes by Dre, a local bakery on Harvard Street. Your generosity and community spirit have enhanced this event and helped us to show the appreciation for those who gave back. Finally, I would like to express our appreciation to the citizens of the city of College Park. It's because of you that we, the city employees, are here serving you, working alongside you, and ultimately giving back to the community so we are proud to be a part of. Your support empowers us to show our appreciation and make a meaningful difference in return. Thank you all. And what I would like to do, if you don't mind, I would like to have a drawing so we can give the prizes to the employees that donated. And I would like the participation for the mayor and council, if you don't mind.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Scott. Any thoughts, Councilmember McKenzie?
Well, I think the program is really great, and several of our residents, we've helped people with their bills, so it was very much needed. In terms of the drawing, what did you,
If you would, if you all could come down, I have the box right here. You could just draw the names, and we can be over and done with it.
Oh,
okay. So you have the employee names already in the box, and you'd
Yes.
like for us to help?
Yes.
All righty. That sounds
If you don't mind.
I'm in.
Bring the box up here.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, just give it to the clerk, and we'll just pass it down.
Oh, each of us pull a name. How many names did you want to pull?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 names.
Okay, so you can each pull two.
works for me.
This will be for the camping sleeping bag.
All right.
This pull right here would be for the camping sleeping bag. This would be for the,
He needs to read his name, right?
yes.
Roger, read the name. Councilman, okay, excuse me.
Department Water and Sewer, Monroe Lobet.
Thank you.
All right.
This is for Indy 500 picture of the race, memorabilia picture.
Well, I know she likes sports. It's Tanya LaPlanche.
This right here is for a 10-person departmental cake and dessert party by Bakes by Dre on the Harvard Street.
Oh, boy, let's see what we got here. And the winner is, in the meter division, Demetrius McClendon. Winner, chicken dinner.
No, actually, this is a cake.
Dessert.
This prize right here is a $25 lunch at the Corner Grill restaurant.
Great.
All right, one of my favorites. Public Works. Public Works, Mercedes Lewis.
All right.
All right, so we got to do 4 more.
This right here is for a $25 lunch at Manchester Arms Restaurant.
Okay.
Hey, congrats.
All right.
All right.
Winner, chicken dinner for real this time.
We have one more gift certificate, $25 gift certificate at Manchester Arms they gave to.
Me again?
No. We,
It is
pick
her.
her name. She gave several, she was very generous.
Well,
Thank
that's
you.
okay.
Okay.
Pick it in.
You're going to give,
Oh, what? I was excited. I was like, oh, I can take my teeth out.
Who says lightning doesn't strike twice? Good Lord.
Water and Sewer, Mr. James Robinson.
All right.
Okay, now we have a $50 gift card from Pigmentus Corporation.
Boy, stakes are going up. Okay, I'm gonna try to pick a good one here. See who we got. Boy, all right. Sanford Marshall, Water and Sewer. Wow. Sanford Marshall.
We had over 15 people to give from the Water and Sewer Department.
All
very
right.
nice,
All right.
very nice.
Yes. We have another $50 gift card from Pigmentus Corporation.
Here. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Okay. Oh my gosh, you again.
She was very generous. She was very generous.
No music this time. We're just get straight to it. Just get straight to it. I don't think this is you. I think his name was. It's you again. Okay, can we? It's Emmy. Emmy was very generous. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Let's see here. All right, City Clerk Renita Reeves, yes.
All right, wow.
All right, perfect, perfect, okay. And here are your two.
Thank you so much for your participation.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Scott.
you, this was fun.
William, hold on. I actually had something real quick.
Councilmember Carn, go right ahead.
City manager, I guess what I'd like to do is, I'd like to see maybe if we could have communications put together, I guess kind of a short video, which would or should include, I suppose, Mr. Scott here, but maybe with a couple of residents who were facing utility cutoffs to maybe speak to this community-based effort. I thought something like that would be good for CP23, our television program. And I don't know if the WNBA organization and the Skyhawks organizations were aware of this particular program, but we want to make sure we get them involved. And last thing, Doctor, I'd like to see if we can, at some point, set up a news segment about this somewhere within the week or 2 weeks before Christmas. This is something, again, that the other cities are not doing. It's very innovative, and it's something groundbreaking, I think. And we want to make sure that folks know about it. You know, like a former council member used to say up here, if you don't toot your own horn as a city, I guarantee you, nobody else is going to toot it for you. So we want to make sure that we get the word out about the good things that we're doing up here. All right. So
Thank you very much.
Great job.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. That's all we've got on the agenda.
Okay, I'd like to have consensus to discuss the naming of the City Hall lawn. I had actually wanted it on the workshop agenda, but we weren't able to, I guess, get the communication. So I'm just asking for consensus to be able to share the project and some updates.
Councilmember Carn, Councilmember Gay?
It's fine with me.
All right.
Okay, do you have the slideshow, Emmy, there?
I don't actually have the agenda, but I can try to pull it,
Okay,
move it over.
all right. I guess while Emmy's trying to find that, basically after, as many of you are aware, that one of my community enhancement projects has been just doing some upgrades to the City Hall lawn. We have a beautiful lawn, beautiful city, beautiful lawn. And so as we've been looking in terms of some of the ways that we can make our lawn, more attractive, but also to be able to have our citizens use that green space. It's a green space, but we want to actually put a greenscape to the green space and to give it an identity and again, more usage by our community. So as we were looking around at the lawn and envisioning, one will notice that on our City Hall lawn, we have several monuments. There are military monuments. We also have a piece of, I believe, the cornerstone from Cox College, which was originally on these grounds in this area, the beginnings of College Park as we know it after Manchester. And we also have our City Hall structure here, which is named after Jack Longino. So as you look through the lawn, you'll see names of persons that have made great contributions, sacrifices in their lives, and have served this city in a significant way. And so we thought this was community involvement. I'm the messenger. But the message was, let's give some identity to the lawn. It doesn't have a name. And to name it, but that name would also bring an identity to the lawn. So just kind of, it's on the agenda for a vote. But what I also did over the last 2 weeks, in fact, on September 27th, we sent a survey, and I want to thank our communications team because we posted it on the city government page because we wanted to get community input as well. And so as we put that out, the results of the survey was 3 questions. One was, would you like to have the City Hall lawn named College Park Memorial Commons. And and then of course it was a yes or no, or you could actually give a name of your own. We also had a question asking people how often they use the parks or the recreation spaces, the green spaces in College Park. And the last question was, do you live in College Park? And so the question that was most important to us was the naming of the lawn. So for that question, 60% of the persons, we actually had only 51 people, we wanted it to get it throughout the whole city, but 60% of the persons that responded to that said yes, they would like to have the lawn named College Park Memorial Commons. 32% of the respondees actually said no. And then we had 8% that actually came up with names of their own. So based on the survey, which I would have loved to still have more input, but the majority of the persons that responded said, hey, we'd like to have that lawn named College Park Memorial Commons. So were you able to pull it up? Or
No, ma'am, I don't have internet connection on
Okay.
my laptops. I apologize. I don't have internet connection on my laptop, so I can't pull the agenda down, but I will make sure that they're available
Okay.
in the
Okay.
future if you want them.
All righty. Well, we will need it later. So basically, I guess I can go through it. College Park was founded in 1890 as Atlantic City, as a depot on the Atlanta and West Point Railroad. So the railroad is actually what brought our city into fruition. We were named again Atlantic City back in 1890. In 1896, it was renamed again as the City of College Park. And 1891, we know it went from Atlantic City to Manchester. So we went from Atlantic City in 1890 to 1891, we became Manchester. In 1896, we became College Park. So in 1895, Cox Women's College, which was also known as Cox College and Conservatoire, moved to Manchester, Georgia. Shortly after Manchester, then it named itself College Park because we had this college. So the campus of Cox College was located on the grounds of our City Hall complex. And so, as I said earlier, there are several monuments and significant things about the lawn. Our City Hall complex is named after our mayor, Jack Longino, who served this city well for 28 years, 4 as a city council person, and 24 years as our mayor. And a lot of what we see in College Park is the work of Jack P. Longino. And so I believe it was in the last 2 years, the council voted to name this building after him, and it sits on the City Hall lawn. We also have this Cox College Cornerstone Monument. If you haven't checked it out, I invite you to check it out. Then we have the military influence. And so over the years, the lawn became a resting place for memorials dedicated to our military veterans and war heroes. One of the monuments, the one that looks like it's the water, kind of the pool type of thing, that is actually the College Park Service League World War II Memorial. And that was dedicated in 1948. So that piece of architecture has been on our lawn ever since 1948 for those, memorializing those who served in World War II. Then we have another structure on the lawn. It's a four-sided structure. It's a 4 military branch memorial that was placed here in 1969. And each side of that memorial recognizes a different branch of the military. So we have one, if I had the pictures, you would be able to see. There's a Navy side, an Army, there is an Army, a Navy, Air Force, yeah. In fact, what happened to my, okay, right, and Marines, thank you. We also have another significant monument on the lawn, and it's the Major Joseph A. Bishop Monument, and that was placed on the lawn in 1968. And Major Joseph Bishop was a Vietnam hero, and he attended Georgia Military Academy, which we now know as Woodward Academy, and that's another story, how the beginnings of Georgia Military Academy came into being. Finally, we have one more monument that I discovered later that wasn't in the PowerPoint, but I invite you to, there's a little table with some chairs out between the City Hall complex and the library, and it's a tree. And, but below that tree, there's actually a monument, and that monument is known as the Freedom Tree. So the tree itself is the Freedom Tree, but the monument is actually in the ground. You could miss it because you might just walk over it. And that is a monument that was dedicated to Captain Edwin, I don't have his name clear, okay. His, Captain Goodwich, and he was a prisoner of war. It's a prisoner of war or missing persons monument. So basically, there is a history, and many of us are not, we live here, but we're not even aware of what we have. And so basically, I've had people talk about the cost. There is no cost to naming the lawn. Simply, and if it were, it would be just if we wanted to put a sign out there, which is already in the budget. So the purpose of the lawn is to honor those who have served and protected our country, and to those who have made outstanding contributions to our city. It's also to recognize the sacrifices made by members of the College Park community who serve the United States military, both past and present. And most importantly, it is so that we never forget. Finally, some plans, future plans, or some ideas that have been suggested to me that I kind of like a lot for the Commons area would be to even have a military walk in a Trailblazers brick paver. Some of these, if you go to the College Park Women's Club, we did this several years ago when maybe I was on the Women's Club for about 2 years at that time. But we did brick pavers leading up to the Women's Club that had the names. My mother's name is there, my mother-in-law's name. Different members of the community can purchase a brick. We probably would get a nonprofit to facilitate that. But we could have a brick paver, 2 walks, one that may be to honor our military, and another walk that would honor persons who have done amazing things here in the city of College Park. Looking at a possible dedication ceremony of November 9th, we were looking at trying to do this before Veterans Day, and because it also would be memorializing our veterans. And again, if you all have a chance to look in the packet, we have all the pictures and the slides for this presentation, and you can actually see, oh, she's got it.
They're sideways.
Okay. So go to the last slide so they can at least see, I guess, what the brick pavers might look like. Okay, so if you just see that kind of brick pavers. And again, I'm sure that this is something that we would want to move forward with, but wanted to spend just some time to actually go over what's in your packets already. So that's all that I have on that at this point. And I'll take any questions that anyone may have.
Councilmember McKenzie, I did want to point out, the memorial for Major Bishop was placed there in 2022. It actually sat on the campus of Woodward Academy, and they had some things move around, and it sat in storage for a little while. And so the Atlanta Vietnam Veterans Business Association took it upon themselves to find a suitable place for one of our local heroes. And so that's how that came about. It hasn't been there since the 60s. But any other comments, questions?
I will respond. So basically, yeah, you're right. I was actually there the day that we dedicated that in 1922. And but the monument itself has the date of 1969. So it is a monument that existed, but it's on the lawn. So it's not so much about the amount of time that it's been there. It's the fact that it is there.
Oh no, I think it's a perfect placement. I've worked with them to get that to make that happen. I just wanted to make sure that everyone understood that that's a recent addition to the lawn, but it has been in the city for a number of years. So, any other thoughts, comments?
Well, I think Councilwoman McKenzie, that's some good history, and we're glad to get some stuff happening out there on the lawn. So I'm looking forward to seeing this.
Thank you, Councilman.
All right. Well, we'll see everyone at 7:30.